Okay, so are you ready to like really dive deep today?
Absolutely. Let's get into it.
We're looking at XRP today. And wow, there's been some news.
Yeah, lots going on.
It's all about this SEC lawsuit. And we've got some articles that you guys sent in. They're pretty fascinating.
Yeah, they are.
So just a quick recap for anyone who like maybe forgot what happened. Back in like 2021, the SEC decided to sue Ripple, saying XRP was an unregistered security.
Right. Huge
It's
case.
been going on forever.
Yeah.
But a very similar case against Coinbase might change everything.
It might. It just got dismissed.
I know. Wild, right?
It is.
This article from Dim Sum Daily Hong Kong goes into it.
Yeah.
So the SEC dropped the lawsuit, and Coinbase's CEO, Brian Armstrong, he is thrilled.
Understandably.
He says it's a massive win for crypto in the U.S. He was worried if the SEC won, it would basically kill innovation here, and all the crypto businesses would just like run off to other countries.
Yeah, he's been pretty vocal about that. I think what's really interesting is that this Coinbase thing, it's not an isolated incident. Like, it seems to be part of a bigger change in how the SEC is approaching crypto regulation in general.
You think so?
I do. The article actually mentions a few other examples. The SEC has put a bunch of other enforcement actions on hold. They've delayed appeals. They even shut down their investigation into OpenSea, remember? That big NFT marketplace?
Oh, yeah, right.
It seems like they're hitting the pause button, like rethinking their whole strategy.
So does that mean, like, are we saying there's a chance the SEC might drop the Ripple lawsuit too?
Well, it's definitely possible. I mean, the Ripple case is in the appeal stage right now. And after this Coinbase win, there's a lot more optimism that the SEC might just decide to walk away.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
It would, especially for XRP holders.
Oh my gosh, the article even quotes this crypto analyst, Jeremy Hogan, and he thinks there could be a settlement by May. May.
Wow, that soon.
I can't even imagine what that would do to the price of XRP.
Well, let's think about that. Why has XRP's price been kind of stuck? Why hasn't it really taken off the way some people thought it would?
I mean, obviously the lawsuit's been a big weight on it, right? It's made people nervous to invest.
Exactly. It creates this huge cloud of uncertainty. No one knows what's going to happen. But if the lawsuit goes away, either through a settlement or the SEC withdrawing it completely, that uncertainty vanishes.
Right. And then investors can be like, okay, now I can actually buy XRP without worrying about this legal mess.
Precisely. And we've seen how quickly crypto prices can move when sentiment shifts.
Oh, tell me about it. Remember back in, well, okay, different deep dive. But the point is, this article doesn't hold back on the potential. They're saying XRP could break its all-time high. It was something like 3.39480, I think.
Seemed like that, yeah.
They even talk about these things called moving averages, which, to be honest, always confuse me a little. Can you break those down?
Sure. So imagine you're looking at a chart of XRP's price over time, right? A moving average is basically a line on that chart that shows you the average price over a certain period. Like, you could have a 50-day moving average, which would show you the average price over the past 50 days, or a 100-day moving average, and so on.
Okay, and traders use these averages for what exactly?
They use them to spot trends. Is the price generally moving up or down? And they also act as support and resistance levels. Like, the price might bounce off the 50-day moving average if it's going down, or it might struggle to break through the 100-day moving average if it's going up.
Okay, I'm starting to get it.
So right now, those moving averages are kind of acting like a ceiling and a floor for XRP. But the article is saying that if the SEC case goes in Ripple's favor, we could see XRP just shoot right past them.
That's a pretty exciting thought.
It is, but, and I think this is important to emphasize, we have to be realistic here.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for some positive XRP news, but...
Exactly. We can't just assume everything's going to be sunshine and roses. The Coinbase case is a really positive sign, but it doesn't guarantee anything for Ripple. The SEC might still decide to fight this one tooth and nail.
Right, right. So even if, best case scenario, the legal stuff goes away, what else could affect XRP's price?
Well, there's the whole rest of the crypto market. It's not like XRP exists in a vacuum. Investor sentiment matters, right? If people are feeling bullish on crypto in general, XRP will probably benefit. But if there's a market downturn, well, XRP is going to feel that too.
That makes sense.
And then there's adoption. How many businesses are actually using XRP? How many institutions are investing in it? That kind of real-world use is really what drives long-term value.
For sure.
Oh, and we can't forget about the tech itself. Is XRP constantly evolving and improving? Are they adding new features? Because standing still in the crypto world is basically like moving backwards.
That's a good point. I guess a positive outcome in the lawsuit would be a huge step forward, but it's not the only thing that matters.
Exactly. It removes a major obstacle, but the race is far from over.
All right, so where do we stand then? It feels like we're at this, like, I don't know, crossroads or something. The SEC might be changing its tune. The Coinbase thing throws a wrench in everything, and XRP is just kind of hanging there waiting to see what happens.
A very good summary. And I think what this whole situation highlights is just how important clear regulation is for the entire crypto space. The way the SEC handles all this is going to have a big impact on innovation and investment for years to come.
Okay, so a final question, and I'm really curious to hear what you think. Is the SEC going to drop the Ripple case? What's your gut feeling?
Oh, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is. I'm leaning towards cautiously optimistic. But what about you?
You know, it's really hard to say. The Coinbase case is definitely interesting. And everything the SEC's been doing lately suggests they're at least open to rethinking their approach. But each case is different, right? So we'll just have to wait and see.
True enough? Well, one thing's for sure, this story is far from over.
Not even close.
And for all of you listening, keep an eye on those moving averages we talked about.
They could be a sign of what's to come.
They really could.
Hmm.
Thanks for diving up with us today, everyone.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure.